She'll sleep with the man who excites her, but she'll only open her soul to the one who does this. It's not charm, it's not money, it's not even looks. It's something she'll never say out loud, but every woman on earth is starving for it. And when you give it to her, she'll melt in your presence and call it fate. This is a story about a man who wasn't perfect, but he had this one thing, and it made her forget every rule she thought she lived by. Let's begin. You want to understand women? Don't ask what they want. Watch what they surrender to when they feel truly safe. Now lean in, because what you're about to hear isn't a story. It's a confession. She was the kind of woman who intimidated men without trying, not because she was loud, but because she didn't need anyone. She wore power like perfume and silence like armor. Red dress, dark lipstick, a single glass of wine, she never finishes. Men watched her. She didn't notice, but he didn't watch her. He saw her. There's sadness in her strength. She's tired of being the strong one. She glanced at him. Cold, curious. He didn't flinch, didn't smile. He just nodded, slowly, like he already knew her. Men usually chased her shadow, but he met her soul with stillness. Later that night, she told herself she'd ignore him, but her fingers hovered over her phone. 2:14 a.m. You up still? She hit send and hated herself for how much she wanted him to answer. She sat on the floor, curled into herself. He handed her tea, not wine. She noticed that. She spoke without thinking, about her father, her first love, the betrayal, how she doesn't let men hold her, because the last one who did never let go. He used her softness, then blamed her for bleeding. Why am I telling him this? I never talk like this. And all he did was listen. No interruptions, no fixing, no trying to be the hero. Then, without warning, he stood, walked over, pulled her into his chest, kissed her forehead, and said, "Nothing." He didn't touch me to take something. He touched me to tell me I was safe. Sometimes, the loudest "I love you" is a man's silence, when he's holding you at your worst. She stayed, not because he begged, but because, for once, her armor didn't need to protect her. She fell asleep on his chest, her face pressed against the kind of man she'd been too afraid to believe existed. No promises, no performance, just presence. I don't want to be the strong one tonight. I want to fall into him, just once. And in that space, between heartbeats, she healed. Not because he tried to fix her, but because he made her feel safe enough to fall apart. Every woman wants a man who sees her, but only the man who makes her feel safe will ever see her soul. She'll never say it out loud, but when you give it to her, she'll surrender, not her power, but her fear. Like this video, if you felt the shift, when you stopped chasing women and started becoming the man they chase in silence. Comment. Her soul will feel it. If you've ever felt that truth, that real masculinity isn't loud, it's still. Subscribe and tap the bell, because we don't play games. We become the men who change lives, the ones she'll never forget.